It was a slow weekend at the box office, with The Last Witch Hunter and Paranormal Activity both missing the top 3 spots in their debuts.
I gotta figure out a way to grow 3 years worth of food here on a planet where nothing grows.
Taking the #1 spot for the 3rd time in 4 weeks is The Martian. It brought in an estimated $15.9 million, just barely holding off Goosebumps at #2 and bringing its worldwide total to an impressive $384 million. But if we're being honest, The Martian didn't win this weekend as much as everybody else lost this weekend.
What do you do?
Musicians play their instruments. I play the orchestra.
Take-Two on the Steve Jobs biopic did a much better job critically than Ashton Kutcher's 2013 version, but financially it didn't perform that much better. After making $2.2 million in limited release, Aaron Sorkin's take on the late Apple CEO pulled in just over $7 million in its first weekend in wide release. But Steve Jobs only cost $30 million to produce, unlike the biggest flop of the weekend.
I need you to wake up. None of this is real. You are in a trap!
Proving once and for all that Vin Diesel should really stick to driving cars, The Last Witch Hunter cost $90 million to make and brought in less than $11 million in its debut. Other notable flops from the weekend include another Paranormal Activity movie, Jim and the Holograms, and Rock the Casbah. All debuted this weekend, all struggled to keep a pulse at the box office. So Matt Damon, congratulations! On to #2.
Gnomes?
Maybe they're friendly. Not friendly.
Falling to #2 this weekend is Goosebumps, bringing in an estimated $15.5 million. Having brought in $23 million in last week's debut, this weekend's total marks just a 34% drop in ticket sales, which is fantastic considering all the other new movies that came out. In fact, all 3 movies in the top 3 this week are showing great staying power at the box office. Last but not least,
Have you represented many accused spies?
This will be a first for the both of us.
taking 3rd is Steven Spielberg's Bridge of Spies, which brought in an estimated $11.3 million in its 2nd week out. That brings its worldwide total to $39 million, meaning the Tom Hanks Cold War drama still hasn't broke even. As for next week, Sandra Bullock brings her iconic charm to the campaign trail.
How far are you behind?
28 points.
For Newsy, I'm Jamal Andrus.